Hello and welcome back to the Way to Native Chronicles. What we're going to do today is I'm going to service my Honda generator. It's an EU2200i generator. I've gone through a few other generators already in the past because we need them at the trapping cabin, and I know everybody has their own uses, but for us, it's been something that we really relied heavily on, and it's done an excellent job for us. This past winter, that thing was running 24 hours a day for weeks on end. So I think it's about time to do an oil change on this thing, check the air filter, and maybe the spark plugs too, or a spark plug, and maybe change that out. So the main thing I want to do today is I'm going to do an oil change. So what I've done is I've let this thing run for 10 minutes just to warm the oil up, and we're going to dump that oil out now. So the way we're going to do that is, let's just see here. Okay, so we have the EU2200i, and I'm going to just take that undo that bolt, and I have the generator sitting on some blocks to give it a little bit of height so that I can tip it over and pour it into this oil pan here. So that's what we're going to do to get started. This generator has been running very well for us. It has, after, well, I guess in the last few months, it's began doing something a little bit odd. When I started up cold, it would run for, 30 seconds and then just stop for no reason. So I start it up again, runs for 30 seconds, and then stops again. And it would usually do that about 5 times, and then it would just stay running. So something probably with a fuel system that maybe we'll be able to figure out, taking this thing apart a little bit and inspecting it. First thing to do is we're going to change the oil on this puppy. So let's get started on it. So let's begin by undoing this screw here. This is actually the first time I've changed oil on this generator, so it's all a bit new, but it looks pretty simple. Okay, there's my cover here. That's the air filter, and here's the oil filler. Normally this oil has to be filled, so it's just about ready to pour out the lip there when it's sitting on a level surface. So I can see here it seems to be a little bit on the low side, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper towels. Okay, let's see here. So that doesn't look very good. If it's a little low, it's kind of hard to see in there though. It's probably not far off. Maybe if I take this light and shine it in there, I can see oil, but it's kind of hard to see. Oh yeah, so yeah, you see it's not low or anything like that. I tipped the generator just a little bit, and oil starts to pour out there. So that's not bad, but I can already see that oil is pretty dirty. So let's see how easily I can get this stuff out of there. Oh yeah, that is black. Black, black, black. I'm going to try not to let this thing fall over. How far can I tip it over?
Doesn't take long to get all that oil out. I think it's 14 to 17 ounces of oil that goes into this thing. So it's looking like that's just about it. Okay. Well, oil's now out of it. I'm kind of half tempted to pour that into my little measuring cup here and see how much oil was in there. Then I have a better idea of how much to put back in. See if I can do that without making a huge mess. Okay. That looks like around 12 ounces that was in there. So if I put in 12 ounces and a little bit, might wind up putting 14 ounces in here. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to pour this back in here. I'll take this cup here and clean it out a little. Okay, let's get some more paper towels. Hopefully you can see this all on the camera. I don't really have a standby monitor or a separate video person. But, okay, we can take this now, put this aside. Let's get some oil here. I'm going to put in, so what I'm going to use here is Mobil 1 5W30 fully synthetic oil. You can do 10W32 if you want, but we run this generator in very cold temperatures, so it's definitely not a bad idea to have it have that 5W instead of. Okay, I'm gonna put in. Whoa, yeah, there's just about 14 ounces, which I think will do it right. We'll take this and pour some of that in there. This is doing a favor for keeping this motor running for a long time without wearing out. Definitely worthwhile doing it. Takes very little time, as you can see. Okay, I think we're pretty close there. And let's see, where's the level? You know, I could use a little more, I think. Okay, let's try. Maybe I'll pour this straight from the, well, we'll see here. Pour a little more in here. Let's try another couple of ounces. I think when I was reading the service manual, it said 14 to 17 ounces. So this would probably bring it up to about 16. And as I pour it, I'm going to be looking at that at the filling spout on the motor to see if anything starts to leak out. It almost looks like something's starting to come out now. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So now we're pretty well at that level. And they say to use the filler, the dipstick on these things, but really, I mean, if it's just got to be to where it comes out the spout, I mean, hardly need dipstick, but put it in there. It shows that it's at a pretty good level. Must be because it's trying to pour out, right? I'll catch some of this stuff here. Clean it up a little bit. And we'll pop this puppy back in here. When you check the oil on these things, you don't screw the dipstick in. You just lay it up against the threads. But the oil, the dipstick goes in at such a shallow angle that it's really hard to tell. I mean, one side of the dipstick will be filled up much higher than the other side of the dipstick, so visually looks like just fine. Okay, so we got the oil changed on this puppy now. What should we do next? Maybe we should take a look at that air filter. Since I got the side off, let's see here. I haven't taken this off before. So the captured nut, I think so, eh? Okay, take that off. That looks clean. And what about this? Oh, okay. Whoops. Oh, that air filter looks nice and clean still. That's nice to see. Since I'm in there, always just clean it up a little bit, but that air filter looks nice. This machine has been running a lot, but it's been running in the snow mostly, so not really much opportunity for dirt and grime to be picked up. But these little sponges, these little filters, basically you just clean them really good in soapy water and then squeeze them out. Don't twist them, just squeeze them and let them dry, and then take some of the oil like you just put in the motor there and dip them in there and then squeeze that oil out just so it's not drippy, because that oil in combination with the filter captures any dust particles. So I'm going to put this guy back on. If I can figure out what's the proper way. This is a very easy system. I really like the quality of Honda, how they put things together. Nice designs. I'll take this cover, put that back on. That has to go. Oh yeah, there's two little slots in the bottom there, I believe, yeah. So this will go in there like so, and screw that together. So I think looking to me like that's all there is to it for changing the oil on a little Honda generator, this EU2200i generator. So I'm gonna fire it up again, see how it sounds, but aside from that, I think we're done. So
Way to Native Chronicles. This is just a short, simple little video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's one of these little tasks that you probably should do every year if you're running a generator. Takes very little time, as you can see. So catch you next time. God bless. Did you like this video? If you did, I think you're gonna like this one right over here. So check it out. And I appreciate your subscribing if you haven't done so already. Remember to do that while you're watching this next video. Click like, it all helps us out for this channel. Catch you next time.